Mary's round the Laura's. Circle with your partner round, circle round and round.
Next up was my presentation. Now, unfortunately, you can't be on both sides of the camera at the same time, so I don't have any footage of that. I was actually trying out a new program, and I really changed direction on it. What I had started out as thinking it would be just sort of a cute little starting activity at the beginning went so well that I stretched it out. So I'm going to be calling this new program under a new name, something like In the Recitation Bench with Laura, or something along those lines. And I hope to have a brand new program ready to go during the season next year. And we've got a little rain in the sunshine. I do not know how well you can see it, but it's raining pretty good now.
That's where I can see the horses better. I can see the horses too.
Oh, good. You're working harder.
What?
Horses. That's good. Where are you from?
From Texas, Huntsville.
Why are you here?
What? We're hitting all the Laura sites with her.
Wow.
Hello everybody, it is a great Saturday here at Laura Days after we were having, looking like it was going to rain all day. Now I decided that I'm going to take this opportunity to do one of the things on my goals list, which was to do a video of going out to the cabin. I've got a thing in the new editor that's go fast, and so I thought you might enjoy seeing just how far that 7 miles is. So hold on, here we go. Almost exactly 7 miles. Welcome to the birthplace wayside cabin, and I hope you have a good visit. Well, apparently there's a yellow jacket nest out here, and there's lots of stuff as always going on out here, the most important of which is sewing the quilt squares. There is also some quilt stuff in the cabin and a quilt display and things like that. Alright, well, I have an update on this story. And so they have had some stinging bugs, and apparently the nest is right over here. And according to Julie Miller, the museum was really great about it, that they got, I don't know if you'll be able, there's still one or two flying around there. They were really great about it, that they came and got the safety rope up, and they got an exterminator to come on a Saturday, which normally they don't. So it's supposed to be, they're all supposed to be dead by tonight, so here's hoping. And there's also a mole problem out here, so it's an interesting year here at the cabin. We are inside the Pepin Museum, and I like to point out this door because this part of the building was actually originally an antique shop the first time I came through town. And even though they were, I want to say it was called the Wagon Wheel, but I'm unsure. But anyway, so they came and there was just antiques for sale in here, and then in here they had a few Laura things. I think it might have been the furniture they'd had in the cabin for a bit, and then they had the newsletters and things for sale, and that was where I bought some of my first Laura things, was from this very room, and the desk, I think, was someplace like here is where you checked out. And this area they've done a number of things with, and it looks like right now it's just under construction. It was the office for the last I knew, but with these nice new windows, I'm sure they can do a nice exhibit there. And this is the back room where they had the actual Laura display the first time I was here. And I always like to point out in displays where things I've donated are still there, and it doesn't have the label anymore, but I gave them this pin from when the Lions Club had their event here in Pepin. There's a lion symbol where Pepin is, and that white area on the map of Wisconsin is the shape of the county of Pepin, although it's much bigger than that is. I mean, the county is not that big in proportion to Wisconsin. They have a small school.
Wow, that would be
This
silly.
climbing thing of the steamboat is still around from when they first opened this remodeled area. This was originally, of course, the garage, and they have moved the wagon, which is kind of too bad because it's no longer in front of the mural. They just painted for it a couple years ago. But on the plus side, it looks like they've created a look-in display. Which is actually kind of nice. I'm getting ready to head over to the Pickle Factory for supper tonight, but this is the other end of town, and you can see it's just a lovely day on Lake Pepin. And then next is the marina, and then over at the end is the restaurant, the Pickles Factory, on the right-hand side. On the left-hand side, there's plenty of antique shops and artist shops, a couple other restaurants. Pepin is just overrun with brilliant restaurants. Well, I just finished doing a video that I probably will be putting up for a new series I'm thinking about starting, but in the course of it I wanted to have just silence for at least a minute. So I started counting Mississippi's, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, because I didn't have my watch open, and I just realized I was counting Mississippis to the Mississippi. Well, I thought it was funny. Oh, and while I have you here, let me just tell you something about these rocks. Now, the first time No, it was the second time I came to Pepin. The person I was traveling with, not a family member, had decided she wanted to start collecting rocks from the Laura home sites. And so she picked up a rock on the shores of Lake Pepin, and I tried to explain this to her and she didn't get it. But I really want you to know that while it's very nice to want to pick up stones from Lake Pepin, this is all fill. These are river stones that were purchased and dumped here over a shell of sand and pea gravel. This is not how the edge of the lake naturally was. So if you're picking a rock from Lake Pepin up here, you're just taking rocks somebody else bought and put there, and now they're going to have to buy some more. So that is just a helpful hint of the day. Thanks for coming along on the trip with me today. I hope you've enjoyed it and that you'll enjoy our future episodes as well. No matter where you are around the web, look for me under Trundlebed Tales, and remember to click the bell and subscribe.